Hello, this is Jared, and this is a reboot of the hard mode Prehistoric Planet Pack, trying to get achievements, which I don't have high expectations, but we're going at this anyways. Same asteroids last time, metal pour, with large boulders. So the first significant change from last time is we are starting with two Bionic Dupes. Miner, who's going to concentrate on digging, and Scientist to unlock some of the research. And then we've got a general purpose construction builder over here. Name of the colony, again, Jerassic Asteroid, hoping this is going to go much better this time. First thing to be done is to dig out a little bit of material for construction. A little bit of building material. We're going to go up. We're going to build a barracks and latrine for the regular dupe. After they've got their spot available, we'll concentrate on bionic dupes. Make a little bit of metal in this process. It's going to allow us to make some doors for rooms. So we're going to have a spot here for builder. Bionic dupes emit a little bit of light, so we're going to have a separate barracks for them. Also going to instruct the bionic dupes not to go use the outhouse. So that's you miner, that's you scientist. Make sure the outhouse does get built though. Double check, do we have a barracks? Almost. There we are. Barracks and latrine. Before we go any further, we need a little bit more metal. We're on a metal poor asteroid, so it's going to take a little bit more, but we'll dig this out. And there's Builder taking their break, using the outhouse. Alright, thinking this should do. So now the goal is to get a laboratory together. The power production area, let's concentrate on this back end, and then put in our manual generator. Right there. Once we've got this, we'll power this up. And we'll have a special project for the bionic dupes. We're going to go to the schedule. Let's see. Way down here. Tell these guys to rest for a bit. Getting enough microchips to get some boosters for them. Builders awake, giving us some power. Get them to build a crafting station. What I would like to get is 2 research boosters. Can be giving that to scientists. Once they land on the ground, builders should be going up to pick them up. A lot of carbon dioxide. I didn't notice that on the left side of the asteroid last time. So this will be 1 research booster. To those. Oh, they went to... Yeah, they had to get a new battery. So we're going to go down here, dig out access to water. Oh, and these guys can be woken up. Careful not to get them to go that direction. Alright. So now with 2 research boosters, we're going to go assign those to scientists here who can drop their suit training. Take in 2 research boosters. Miner can grab the new... Hold on. Give a scientist a second to drop that. What happened to our suit training booster? Not understanding. We didn't lose it, did we? We had suit training boosters. Oh, this is not good. What? Game. Let me do a reload. Did that just vanish? Somehow I got rid of a booster, which is not fun, because I want to give that to Miner here. I am definitely confused what happened here, so just did a quick reload. Scientist, how about you come up here for a second? Let's go to skills now. Scientist, take off your suit training booster. It is on the ground. It exists. Everyone saw that, right? So we're going to give that to Miner here, and Scientist can take the 2 research boosters. So they're going to get a 10 to science, so we'll let them shove that in their face while we get access to water. As soon as they've got access to that, the priority is to get sanitization so we can get a gunk extractor for those guys. Okay, so that is access to water. Let's just prioritize on getting that last tile out. Okay, so we have a pitcher pump with water access. Set this in the right direction. So Scientist is taking care of some research while we dig this out. Okay, so that is piping. So while Scientist completes that research, the rest of the dupes can go up here and make the infrastructure around the gunk extractor. We'll be dumping gunk off, having it stored right down here. There's the pipe. We'll even try to put this into a washroom. Trying to beat the clock here on the dupes, bionic dupes taking their first break. Let's just carefully watch that. We've got 4 hours or so to go. Okay, so the research has been done. Okay, so for research, what I want to do next is air systems. So Scientists go back and take care of that. And I want to watch the clock here. I want to really make sure all this gets done before the bionic dupes, which is further down here, takes their first break. Just have 2 hours. Be nice if they could get a washroom. Builder, you are amazing. Let's open this door and that door and double check. Yes, we have a washroom for them. Got a new dupe arriving soon. Let's make sure we've got a cot available for them. We're going to dig out some access to some water for our electrolyzer we're going to build, but time for another dupe. So we've got Courier joining us. Unlike last time, I'm allowing myself 2 positive and 2 negative traits. They've got some serious strength, so let's throw them on a schedule. We'll go up here. This one looks like a good spot. Let's even tell them to prioritize on supply. Next task is to get over here to dig out access to this water while we get air system research complete. There we go. So still waiting for the electrolyzer research, but we're going to go ahead and build the pump and wire pipe. Get our first electrolyzer right here. So we're getting some microchip. Hold on, guys. I might get you to sleep just a little bit longer to get some more microchips. But let's throw in maybe a few hours like this. Specifically, what I'm after is digging booster, so we can dig through granite. Okay, that's going to be enough, so let's give them their regular schedule back. Metal power banks, an issue, so let's see, make that a priority building. start to make or ask for more of those. That is research. I could either do the pharmacy so that we can turn that gunk into gear bomb. And I guess that's research complete on electrolyzer. It's going to sit right there. Excellent. So I'm going to try to minimize the amount of, let's do gas pump research to what is critically needed. Because what I want to do is I want to stabilize early on and then get down, where we can get a lot more hydrogen than what we can get from electrolyzer. So we can keep multiple bionic dupes alive without having to burn metal like this. But I do see that Courier has some skills. We'll give them some strength. We'll give Miner. Now, don't lose the suit training booster. Okay, good. Give them the ability to dig through anything. Well, just about anything. Maybe we want to get that back in there. Research is going pretty quick with our, okay, supercomputer research. Make sure we get this accessible, so we'll guarantee we have lots of liquid access. Start to push this over to the side as well. Dig out a little bit of metal. And I'm going to be watching to see when these bionic dupes have an upgrade. At least one of them could get a suit training booster. Oh, the medical pack. Forget about that. We'll have to do that soon. Actually, one thing to watch out for in addition to the power banks is gear bomb. So I'm going to list that down here. There's only 2 left at the moment. So there's the research on our supercomputer. Ultimately, I'm going to go ahead and do advanced power just before I do. Actually, hold on. Let's get this switched over to a supercomputer. And put in that, let's see, right there. And we've got some water heading towards our electrolyzer. That's awesome to see. Start making our way down like this. Next research project, yeah, we'll do advanced power regulation. And we've got gear bomb of 2. Let's address that. Told the bionic dupes to take another snooze. We'll ask for a... Where's advanced medical booster? Get an apothecary created over here. Cranking out some more metal power banks at the same time. 1 and 2. Okay, so that will take care of that. Gonna also double up our batteries. Didn't quite get apothecary. I'm a little bit worried about that single house. We better address that situation. Alright, so builder, let's give you more construction. These guys are about... I wonder if I should wait. Yeah, let's wait. A little bit of a risk, but we'll see what happens. want to get an extra outhouse over here. Create a spot for one, maybe like that type of thing. Another skill point. Scientist. Okay, let's give you an extra booster. We'll give you the medical booster. And you can start making gear bomb, which is nice. So we've got access to water. We've got access to gunk. We're going to have to take a break from their research project. If they want to do that, though, we should do that for now. Oh, courier. Annoying. Why would you build from down there? That's such a terrible idea. Yeah, builder, everyone, get out of there, please. On research, let's get back to that. Oh, hold on. Took a break from that because this is a prior. Let's make that a 6, so scientist knows to go over there. Well, I guess that maybe they already... Oh yeah, they did. They made a gear bomb. Awesome. Okay, well, never mind. Advanced power regulation. You work faster than I thought. Another skill, minor, another booster. We'll give them the ability to run around a little bit quicker. Let's just get our latrine finished and we'll move on. Next thing to worry about is a little bit of hydrogen accumulating. Let's dig up, make a pump way up there. Oh, and it's time for another dupe though. We're going for the locavore achievement again, and with that I need a dupe that can cook really well. So this is Chef joining the team. We will, let's see, make a priority system of nobody cooks except for Chef, who really focuses on cooking. Let's throw him in a schedule. Right here with courier. And now we're going to go up and up. Like I mentioned, we're worried about that hydrogen. Hold on. Actually, maybe not do that until we actually get to the top. That way we don't have to contend with that hydrogen that's there. Oh, someone took a tumble. Okay, so before we let that excess hydrogen, let's get a pump up here. So we're going to get a pump up here at the top of our base. Once that's in place, we can open up this area, allow hydrogen to flow up, which will be great because that's going to be a power source. We can knock that over now. Knock that over as well. Maybe I should have done that before, but we'll do this. Really open it up. Well, like that. Excellent. So now we need a little bit of metal to create more metal power banks, as well as do other construction. So we're going to dig this spot open over here. Actually, maybe do that, because otherwise we'll have hydrogen pool. Research. With that complete, let's do the rock crusher. We don't have that yet. Metal power banks currently at 6. Giving us access to some more nickel ore. So since that's an input to something critical, well, many critical things, let's keep track of our nickel ore. Over a ton. At least 2 tons there. Okay, that is looking a little better. So most of the dupes that we're going to be taking on are going to be regular dupes. So let's extend our barracks. And then we're going to start the descent. Now this is going to be lots of carbon dioxide down here, so I'm going to create a door and basically tell the dupes, if you're bionic, or rather if you're not bionic, don't go down here. Get that door in place. Excellent. That door can be open, but we're going to say no one's allowed in here unless you're either miner or scientist. You're doing your last little work down here till you get kicked out. There we go. Yeah, that's why I don't want you in here. It is not breathable. So the thing that is making me the most nervous is running out of food. Especially if I'm going for the local achievements. So we are going to get a micro musher to sit right there next to this water pump. We'll store some dirt right there. Actually, we've got a bunch of dirt on the ground naturally, which is really awesome. Yeah, already at the point. Let's just create that forever. Where are we with metal power banks? We are at 10. That is good, but rather have a surplus than run out. And let's make a focus. Again, this is just the bionic dupes of getting down here. Maybe you can make that a 7 since I think I had the crafting station 6. Okay, is there anything else that's necessary? I think automation. Maybe. Yeah, I definitely would like to have that and a rock crusher. I'm going to be building a rock crusher right here. Now, short metal again. Less than a ton, so let's dig out more in this direction. There is Shaft using our micro musher. Push out some calories. Just make sure I'm harvesting. So I've got to make sure we're not in a situation of having to be on the manual generator all the time with the micro musher running. It's going to be hard. That's why I'm trying to see if I've got the minimum amount to research. There's definitely a lot of tractor things I'd like to have, but I think we're at the point where I'm going to cool that off. We'll focus on getting down. Getting access to hydrogen. There's more metal. Okay, back over 2 tons. Let's get that rock crusher created. Oh, hold on. I just want to maybe push that over. Just push that rock crusher over because I thought I might want to put another electrolyzer in here in the future. Metal power banks, we are at 10. So let's give light access right here, as well as right there. And let's ask for a few pieces of nickel to do our first bit of automation. Because I don't want to have to turn lights on and off like this all the time. Okay, see chef down there, so I'll turn the light on for them. Oh, and yeah, let's do it. Let's take another dupe. Here's another construction focused dupe carpenter joining the team. Let's see, throw them not here, but maybe up here. Get another cot available. Oh, and we've got further down. Okay, so that's right. I can go through abyssalite. I can go through granite. Okay, this is nice. Let's see if we can create just a little bit metal, guys. While going down and exploring a little bit further below us. Get the light on. Here we are. Chef, let's see. You've got lit workspace game. Of course. 13,000 calories. Let's take that off. Maybe cool this off for a moment. Let's put in automation both here and here. Excellent work, scientist. Okay, there's... Oh, and let's just do that. Okay. So we're at cycle 10. That is 10% of the way until the asteroid that these guys aren't even aware of, because I haven't even gotten them to look at the research portal, is going to completely wipe these guys away. So focus is to find a power source so that I can onboard a bunch of bionic dupes. We do that by drilling down as quickly as we can. I think this is kind of a one-man job right now, so maybe we'll slide into some research. I think the top priority would be refine renovations for a fire pole. As I get down here, I want Miner to avoid going up and down, so let's see what is down here. There's some granite. Let's switch over to granite. Make that a priority, of course. We've got now 2 manual generators. We've got some jumbo batteries going online. So we decided to flip over research so we can get an electric grill. Because last time I forgot about the Mimmelnet. That's around the world going bad. So let's take advantage of that while we continue to make our way down here with Miner. So giving the dupes up here multiple things to do, because don't forget we've got a point where only bionic dupes can go through this point. So focus is to get this ladder and dig into this zone down here. A couple things going on. I'm going to start here with a spot with our electric grill. We're going to open up this spot over here because the carbon dioxide, well, not so much carbon, it's the lack of oxygen. There's oxylite right there. That would make it easier to use the manual generators. Lots of carbon dioxide here that's starting to spill over, so we're going to block that off like that. Okay, that'll... and the other thing we'll do is open this up so we can get carbon dioxide from here to flow down. Extend our hydrogen line, get in another electrolyzer. Let's check on this dupe. Good job, Miner. Cranking out some metal. Actually, I think I only need 1 dupe. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to have scientists up here. I don't know that I really need... Well, I only have 1 dupe that can actually dig through this anyway. So yeah, Miner, keep going. I actually don't think I need that dug out. And here we are. Oh, look at this lovely thing. So we got 2 Saturn critter traps. Kind of have almost a spot that's calling to me down this way. So in addition to looking after our bionic dupes and batteries, we also need to make sure we crank out some mush bars. So we'll get back to producing that. And let's carve a path down here, Miner. I assume you're going down to get looking for power banks. Fine enough. I wonder if it might be smart to take one of these and just chuck it down there for the next time Miner wants one of those. Dig, 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 dig. Doing well, Miner. Just curious, where are you going? Holding... Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. There's no oxygen in. There's nothing we can really do but go up and down. Got some ladders going in here. Oh, careful not to... You're not going to make yourself... I don't think you're going to cause yourself to fall down, but let's just do that to be safe. And now that we're here... Hold on. Oh, there's another one. That's awesome. Okay, so... Oh! Now, if I cut through here... Oh. I don't know if that's a great idea. Alright, I have to think about this. Alright, so up here we've got toasted mimolette that I can create. And thanks for Cedric for pointing that out. I would have completely forgot that was a potential thing, so that should enhance our calories. Now we'll have Miner go up. Every time I see Miner go up, I'm refueling oxygen. Probably not the best place. I don't know if I can kind of force them to stand someplace better to take in oxygen. Where'd you go? Alright, back to it, back to it. Create some ladders. Another ladder. So now we can reach down here. In case those need to be attended to, we'll mark that, but they'll be just producing oxygen for now. Oh, tag team here. Oh, apparently not. Never mind. See, another research project. Let's keep that going. Maybe automation. Another Saturn critter trap, but I can't plant it until I get the locavore achievement, though. Fueling oxygen. Let's deal with this situation. I force you now, at this point, to stand here. Just hoping that they're going to refuel. Well, actually, let's go up to there where we've got that electrolyzer. Just hoping they'll get in a lot more oxygen to help or prevent them from going up and down. Let's focus on getting another electrolyzer in. I don't want to see the oxygen get that low. Alright, back in with a much larger tank of oxygen, I'm thinking. And we are going to get some put a door in, maybe right there. Oh, look at that. That is what I want to see. Oxygen springing into the environment. Hold on. Do that. Tell Miner you're wanted. Okay, and let's set that to be harvested. That to be harvested. I think they should be grabbing some granite. Yep. Let's make a little bridge here for these little critters. Expelling gunk. I think it might just be worth it just to push a little bit more oxygen in. Let's see, let's throw Miner down here. For a moment. I really want you to finish that last tile before you go on your break. I'm gonna just do gunk no matter what because you were called. Nuts! Unless maybe I reload my game if I be really sneaky. So we've reloaded my game. Looks like Miner's looking for power banks now instead. Did we ever get a power bank there? Or maybe they consumed it now. Anyway, time for a new dupe. Okay, so I do want some ranching to happen at some point, so we're going to get Rancher to join the team. Gave up on Miner. Just doing that tile before their break. Anyway, we'll throw Rancher right there. Let's get this area opened up. I don't like seeing that lack of oxygen. In fact, we'll fully open this up. That should help. See some skills, but I'm not 100%. Oh yeah, we're fine. Let's give Courier some extra strength. Rancher, you can work on or get farming. Bionic Dupes. Taking a quick rest, though. I might interrupt them. Just so they can get a tile. This one time. I'm hoping one of these boom! Look at that. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time for some of this hydrogen to accumulate. But before it does that, we notice it's starting to bubble out of here. We better get a pump in here. Right, so what I'm going to do is focus on getting this little area dug out. Put a little tile here, and hoping this is going to minimize carbon dioxide that might flow down and going up into this pipe. Put in some automation sensors later on. Uh-oh, what is that? Uranium ore. Ah. Right, tried to make that out of uranium ore, that last little section. Maybe that's not necessary. Take this and just... Oh! Metal ore period is an issue. Well then. That's the case. Let's just dig out some. Make that a focus for these guys. So want to push the water up slowly. Okay, so that's a little more nickel ore. Can use that to complete this project. And please keep pushing some of this hydrogen up this way. That is awesome. I guess the pump itself also would... let's dig that out, maybe. Do I also make the door out of uranium? Or, okay, let's cancel that, maybe... Maybe we'll hold off on research, since this is construction. Both these bionic dupes can play a role down here. Loving seeing all this pink stuff. This is just great. Maybe we want to open this up, actually. Might be smart to kind of do this. Just worried about chlorine, and I don't know how this is going to play out. You know what, let's... Still have uranium ore. Okay, so we'll be making that out of nickel then. And I'm just wondering if I should push that up. Nah, let's just leave that. No. Okay, I guess that means we need an extra ladder. And mark those. Okay, did. Boom, 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 boom. like last time, I want to get 8 regular dupes that can work towards the locavore achievement. So with that being the case, let's expand our barracks. What size do we have? Maybe I should have stopped there. Check down here. Okay, so we've really opened this up for hydrogen. We just need to get a pipe open. So we've got a pipe that's going from the top to bottom. Somewheres along that path, we'll make a power plant. Actually, lots of hydrogen in both directions. That is super awesome. Let's just finish off our barracks. And double check, we've got a barracks. Okay. So now the one thing calling to me is to get a power plant with hydrogen generators. We already have the research for this, so we're going to dig out this area. Maybe do a quick harvest on this plant. Doing some research on stables. See builder. Priorities. Didn't I tell everybody to not focus on research? I mean, you've got lots of other things to build there, builder. Leave that to scientist. I mean, I could close that. Oh, I can't close that off because other dupes have to get to the manual generator. But, you're not idle. No. Socializing. Oh, yeah. Harvest. Excellent. And let's get another dupe. So I would like a dupe that can, again, cook really well. So we can use our micro mushers. Oh, I also see chef here, an electric grill. That's great. Let's see, I need to make sure they're in a schedule. That makes sense. How about we put them down here? Priority. Oh, what? Oh. Nuts. Nuts. Okay, I need to make a priority of that and double check that the dupes, I think they're able to kind of go diagonal there, which is really annoying. See, Bionic Dupe has been there. What was I doing? Baker, make sure you focus on cooking. Eventually we'll have more bionic dupes with all this hydrogen, so we'll start expanding this barracks over here, and that will be super exciting. So I'm thinking this is going to be reserved for nature reserve. This is where we're going to charge some batteries. This is where we'll have an industrial area. This is going to be our power plant, maybe some utilities below it. Let's see, a little bit of carbon dioxide. How about we put this there at high priority for the short term, just to make it easy to build down here. Are you guys doing the pipe? Just the wire needs to be done. Good. Idle. Alright, well, I'll find something for you to do. Getting a oxygen diffuser in this zone, so we can deal with the carbon dioxide, produce a little oxygen, just to make this construction project a little bit easier. But we've got a power plant sitting right here. We're going to have a soldering station in place for the Bionic dupes to charge their power bank charger, or power banks. And just realized technically that make a little more sense with uranium. No. So we're going to need a little bit of nickel ore. We should get a plan to dig some out over here. Get a little bit of ladder to get up there. Actually, maybe put in a mesh tile here. Oh, do we have enough metal for it? Not quite. But I want to get a bin here for abyssalite right next to this machine. There we go, back to nickel. Did you switch that again? No, you didn't. Okay, good. As soon as we've got the research for gas storage, or gas reservoir, we're going to be dealing with the hydrogen that's up there. So I'm going to push this water over still. Okay, so let's just take a moment, and that is... Can't remember what cat... I think it's miscellaneous. Yep, abyssalite. We've got light for whoever's going to use the soldering station. And we're going to have to collect enough metal ore to produce a bunch of heavy watt wiring. We'll get a little bit of nickel ore over here. Maybe we should open this up. Careful not to touch the bleach stone just yet. That was the research. Okay, let's deal with this. We're going to turn our attention towards this gas reservoir. And it's just occurring to me that we've got a pump on both ends, and I only want the gas from the top to go in, because this isn't affecting our base as long as that door is closed. So what I should do, I should have this set to go in priority order from the hydrogen at the top. Disconnect this right there. Uranium. Game. Really hate how it switches over so easily without you noticing. Let's look at the overall oxygen. Not bad. Need to get this area dug out so we can get some heavy watt wires in. That's going to use a good amount of nickel ore, unfortunately. There's a gas reservoir, so that should help address the hydrogen situation. I have just pretty much enough metal to complete this, but we do have more digging over here. See some dupes eating on the ground. I think getting a great haul together soon would be nice. I think you can go away. And time for another dupe. Since we are getting a power plant, I figured we should get an engineer with an electrical engineering booster. Let's put them in the schedule. towards the bottom. Right here makes sense for engineer. Okay. So two things we got to look out for. Well, two things. Many things we got to look out for. Calories. Let's run the micro musher. Where are we with... Okay, we just got some more power banks, but probably wouldn't be a bad idea to create some more. Also want to make sure that this turns off. We don't have any automation there, but I don't want to build that while all this hydrogen exists. So let's get... in fact, you know what? We're going to risk it. Let's let everyone participate in this project. So we'll have an automation wire, smart battery, 2 transformers. Still need more metal. All the things to look out for. But heavy watt wires is going in. Okay, I am excited. Hold off on any research. Okay, starting to get thin up here. I gotta stay up here for just... Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Make sure that we didn't accidentally scoop up some oxygen. Okay, we are good. Alright, so there's that. I'm just going to take a quick moment to go up here to automate this so I won't have to worry about this in the future. Do this now while we've got limited hydrogen there. Okay, so up here we are looking for hydrogen. Let's max that out. Oh, let's get... Don't know. Was the power I disconnected? There we go. Oh, is that uranium? Yeah, so more metal is needed. Let's get over here, folks. Make sure this is all nickel. Don't want them to have to go all the way down to grab a little bit of uranium. Where are you going? Oh, bisylite. That's fine. Bisylite's fine. Let's do a temporary load of bisylite. Oh. Hold off. No, 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 no. Let's dig out some bisylite locally first. That would make sense, right? We need to get gas into these guys. Let's set you to be 95. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, yeah, and let's... If we've got enough metal, okay, we do. Let's connect. Let's go up like that. And for the future, we'll kind of do this so we can get around that other guy. Disable our second transformer for now. Oh, engineer, yes, thank you. Okay, so we've got to tune up. In fact, let's make this a priority of getting these tuned up. Engineer, if you could grab another microchip. I assume that, yeah, of course that's what you're doing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, so this is 2 hydrogen generators charged up. Let me not get distracted because there's just too many things to worry about. 25. Let's do 5. Middle power banks. 9. Okay, we are just about to create our first eco power banks. I guess we can plug this in. We should disable these guys. Let those batteries drain out. Okay, so these are on, being controlled by that. Soldering station can be used. Did I make that 5K? And there is engineer set to make our first eco power bank. Can get rid of these. That's going to give us a little bit of metal. Batteries are draining out. Can get rid of those batteries. Final battery draining out. Okay, let's take that out, but we can just disconnect that before we install this. Which means our kitchen area in the micro musher is being supplied with power from hydrogen. Let's make sure you're looking happy. That looks good. Whoa! All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, if this works out well and I can keep extending these, then we're going to be able to get several more bionic dupes, the next one in 1.4 cycles. I am feeling really good with a power plant with 2 hydrogen generators running and some power bank chargers going. So now I want to reward the dupes. Though, to be honest, this is more about keeping them from being stressed out. But let's up morale. Starting with a Great Hall right here. The table for everyone, including the bionic dupes, now that I know they can use the Great Hall as well, which is awesome, actually. Let's see. Put in our ring rosebud. Why not get in another one? Rancher testing out the table. Oh, and we've got a bionic dupe using that. So that's going to very quickly up our morale. I see 3 of these power bank chargers. Okay, so now I want to be watching eco power banks. The empty. Let's watch the empty ones too. Oh, we haven't actually fully charged one yet. You should soon know. Oh, in fact. Eco. Keep a track of that. So far, just one. In the middle at the end. And we've got a Great Hall. Fantastic. We have 2 power bank chargers. Let's maybe get in a 3rd hydrogen. Well, we can, even if we're not using the other. Oh, we don't have enough metal. Okay, maybe it would make sense to have that go down here instead, be on heavy wire line, though. Metal is definitely an issue. Let's check on that guy. That's happy. We've got hydrogen there. How are we doing for hydrogen down here? Decent. Decent. Calories, 13,000. Okay, let's bring that back up to 20. Power banks. Metal power banks, 3. Can we wait for these to be... I feel like that's a bad idea. Though, running out of metal. I have to make the call. Do I risk it or not? Let's go. Eek, eek, eek. Let's go. That means we're going to have to... We've got, what, 3 bionic dupes and 3 power bank chargers. We've got... I think they... I hope they prefer the eco power banks first. There's another eco power bank. Empty one has gone in. Let's... Oh, yeah. Metal. Right. Not a lot of it. Let's ask for more because I definitely want to get an array of power bank chargers. Idle dupes. Okay, I gotta find something for the rest of the guys to work on. Just spotted engineer here, bad engineer. I also see Baker is over there, so that needs to be fixed. Baker, send you down there. And engineer, how about you go up here? I think I also need to make the rule. Yes. Let's restrict engineer from going into this room. Stress. Engineer is the most stressed. I was worried that was going to be Baker, but it's actually engineer. If that's the case, engineer, I mean, you're going to make microchips. Might as well keep resting. At least that'll help with stress. Making out some metal. The other thing is going down here. Maybe I should make this a priority since I've got this restricted to just the bionic dupes. But we want to deal with that carbon dioxide all along here. Bionic dupes are fine, but regular dupes getting down there are going to be a bit of an issue. Oh. What do I do? I know I want another dupe, but do I want a regular dupe or a bionic dupe? Oh, with only 2 eco power banks, I feel like this should be a regular dupe. Eventually, I want to switch over to eating meat instead of mush, so we're going to add veterinarian to the team. We've got a cot here. Let's make sure that they don't go take the cot up with the bionic dupes. Making a little bit metal. Not seeing any progress down here. There we go. Good job, miner. I think you still need a little bit more metal. Maybe we have it enough now. That needs to be connected like so and so. Alright, and that completes our tiling around the base. So now we're doing 2 things. First of all, just put a 3rd hydrogen generator online. We're going to extend the amount of power banks. But we're going to go in here and set up our first stable. Now I suspect this is going to be a place where we'll have to go quite often. So let's make this a full tiled walkway. We'll dig down like this, just that if any of this brine's going to melt. Oh, dupes. What was I saying? That we don't want that brine to go backwards on us towards the base. Okay, I also don't want these little critters to escape. As much as I don't want to use metal, let's put a door right there. And I see a little bit of meat in here. Let's go to consumables, tell the dupes. Oh, I see it, but they've never technically seen it yet. And let's go check. Still waiting for this, so we're going to look for carbon dioxide. Maybe have that go. Yeah, just max that out again. Looks like we need to hunt some more nickel, though actually if we got in here, there'd be iron we could build from too. So as we dig into this area, I see a polluted water vent. Actually, the fact that I've played this before and spectacularly failed, but nonetheless, I got an advantage where different things are on this particular asteroid. So we want to make sure this guy continues to output. That was one of the issues I had last time, I think. I ran out of water because I lost some of the potential from this polluted water vent. Okay, so we're able to get in here. If I can get someone to dig this out for us. Is that Bissolite? Oh, it is Bissolite. Only one, I think only one dupe at this point can do that. Miner. And currently researching the ability to turn some polluted water to water without germs in it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did someone... I don't know if that meat was snagged or not, but I'm going to tell the dupes, you're not allowed to eat meat, but I will tell them if you cook it here, maybe make the, yeah, that's already priority, in the barbecue, that would be good. Oh, yeah, there. I guess the meat was there. Awesome. Maybe we can scratch that last one mush bar. A little bit of metal here on the way as well. That's good. We're also over here digging out a little bit more metal. Whoops, I guess we'll need that. So we're over 5 tons of nickel ore. Oh, you know what? Let's ask for a bunch of these eco power banks. Would love to see that number grow. Let's continue in this direction. Probably need miner. Let's check on this. Still nothing. Let's get this done, guys. I want to deal with this carbon dioxide. Come on, come on, come on. There we are. Oh yeah. Gas reservoir is needed. So we've got several power bank chargers going. That's awesome. Now I have to balance this right because I only have 4 of these plants. And I don't know, yeah, it'll be a bit of a, but I also have the hydrogen from up here too, I have to remember. How are we doing with this? I feel like, yeah, that's keeping up. That's keeping up. And we're using the soldering station. And we're using the micro musher. Let's go down here. Ah, okay, good. So we're finally dealing with the carbon dioxide. That slowly looks like it's going up now, but that should change in time. Let's take that out and add in some electrolyzers. So trying to improve the air. First of all, we got some deodorizers where lots of polluted water is landing. The other thing is 2 more electrolyzers down towards the bottom of the base. It's going to help push the carbon dioxide down into this gas reservoir. So we can get normal dupes to explore around here. So this is the process of cleaning some of that air. Try to continue to push this water up. We're going to have to move our kitchen. Okay, so that is that electrolyzer online. And adding in a second transformer here soon. I feel like we're just going to have too much running on one. It seems to be okay for the moment. Are you idle? Hungry. Hungry? You're not... Why are you hungry? You're making me nervous. There is enough food at the moment, but let's still use the micro musher. Okay. 10 dupes. I've got to think hard about whether I want to take on another. Alright, we are bringing in Zoologist, who has a ranching booster. So we'll print them. Make sure that we tell them a couple things. First of all, that's your cot. Second of all, you are not allowed in here. We're going to end this soon, but I want to locate my kitchen area down here with 2 micro mushers next to this water supply. Hopefully before this water runs out. Going to add in another power bank charger. Still have an electrolyzer there. Let's check in our carbon dioxide pump. That's going, which is good. Currently allowing dupes to go into this zone. And okay. Alright, that's research. We just check to see. Probably want to keep advancing something. Yeah, water sieve, I feel like will be wanted soon when we come back. Skills zoologist. Let's just... You've got some morale, actually. And stress. I'm going to try to keep an eye on stress, and instead of getting dupes to go on our medical, like a massage table or foot massage, rather I would like to see them take rest if they get stressed. Maybe we could avoid that. I see a little bit of chlorine in the air. Oh yeah. Oh, nuts. Okay, going to do, and we better do this at a little bit of priority, is to get over here. Drop a little bit of water here. Put a tile underneath that. Put in a bin here for some bleach stone. Water's not moving. Why? Well, maybe it won't consider... Oh, nuts. Okay, well, I thought maybe this will do the trick. There we go. Just want to avoid making an actual liquid reservoir, or output. What's it called? Vent. Okay, let's take this, because I don't need a lot of liquid. If I can destroy that pipe, I think we'll have enough water there. Okay, alright, awesome, awesome. And sublimers. Bleach stone, high priority. Oh, and yeah, I guess we're not going to actually make any progress, because the dupes can't actually walk in here. Oh, what was that? What was that? Alright, so suffocating. Okay. We're getting normal dupes go all the way down there. Okay, let's... Okay, where are you going? No, don't go down there. Unless you're bionic. Okay, I guess I will have to restrict that to just normal dupes. Anyways, I think that is where I am going to leave it for today. I'm... Lots of things to balance. See, you're getting quite full calories. You're out of water. Thankfully, we just moved... Well, just about. When I come back, we've got to make sure that goes online. So we have food. Where are we with metal power banks? Eco power banks 12. Actually, we are doing exceptionally well. We're doing good with that. And overall, let's just have a look at the temperature. I don't think there's going to be any really concerns there. I guess the question is, where do I go from here? I know I will want to set up stables with these guys, I suspect. I can't plant any of these Drew Drippers. I'm almost wondering if I should wait to get the Locavore before I do that. But anyways, a little bit of time to figure out where I'm going to go. And I have to remember, I've never actually investigated this, but we've got a major asteroid heading our way, whether we know it or not. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I feel like this playthrough is going much better with Bionic dupes. Total population of 11 at the moment. Anyway, I'll see you next time.